The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Guys, we've taken a huge step backwards. We're back on Zoom, and I hate it. I hate it. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, I don't like it too much. But we shouldn't really say that.
Why?
This is a product we're delivering.
This is true. Listen, guys, we can hate Zoom, but also be stoked that we're doing a show with everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
It's not as comfortable for us, but if you're just driving along listening, maybe you don't even realize what's going on. So maybe I shouldn't say anything. So here we are from the studio, all together side by side, as always, and loving it. Rare from Radio from all over the place. I am in Massachusetts.
I like that basement.
This is my father-in-law's basement.
Wow. Look at that wall, the stone wall.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is real East Coast stuff. Darren knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Haunted for sure.
And I told you about the place I lived in North Hollywood is the only place that I lived in that my place looked exactly like that.
I couldn't believe it when you said that you lived in North Hollywood and you had a basement.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that in California, ever.
I didn't know it was not a thing until I explained it to people, and they're like, "You have a basement?" I'm like, "Yeah," because we're from the East Coast. I thought we had basements.
Attics and basements. Every house has them both.
There's some in Hancock Park. In those old homes, they have basements and attics.
Do they really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No
my
shit.
aunt and uncle's house did. Yep.
Did they use it as like a catch-all for stuff, or was it like a finished basement?
No, it was like a storage place, and yeah.
In my mind, there's nothing cooler than a finished basement.
Oh
like
my God.
Like a game room or like
Oh my
an
God.
apartment.
Yeah, it was like a TV and a couch and like a ping pong.
Oh yeah,
table.
I loved my basement. It was awesome. Like,
oh, you had a finished one.
I mean, pretty much. I had a fridge. I had a hot plate. I didn't have a stove, but my own bathroom. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like that. Like, it had that New England type rustic look.
And dude, being back here the last few days, I've been driving all around Boston. And Darren, you are 100% right. Boston is so much better than New York. I'm so happy you said that before. I haven't been back since, early 2020 when my grandfather died. So it's been like a year and a half, which is the longest I think I've ever gone without being here. And
Really?
I think so. I usually go back once a year. I'd either be there on tour or go back
for 5 years.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Wow.
I know people that like left and never went back, but I usually go back either once in the summer or once for like Christmas. So we do Christmas every other year, and then summer sometimes. But it's been really good being back, except for humidity is the worst thing that ever happened
Oof.
to anybody. Do you miss? Do you remember? Like Darren, it's gotten worse since we lived here as kids. Like the East Coast is more humid and hotter than ever.
I believe that. When I moved here, it was the hottest summer on record in New York, and I'm sure it's been beaten since I left.
Yeah, and I forgot about.
Can I tell you the story?
Go ahead.
So I lived in a room with a window that faced a brick wall, so there was no ventilation.
Oh my God.
I didn't have a fan.
No.
No AC. It was 100 and I think probably like 110 like for weeks.
No.
And like, how the East Coast are like, it's not here where, it goes down to 70 at night.
No.
It goes down to 98.
Right.
So
it's still humid.
You just think about stuff like that. And I just powered through it. I didn't think anything of it. I would wake up and completely drenched in sweat every night.
I can't believe you fell asleep. I could never sleep. In Chicago, that's how my place was. You can't sleep. Like,
And opening a window
crazy.
doesn't help. It just lets in like warm air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warm air, yeah. I didn't even get a fan, man. Like I was just like, all right, I guess that's what it is. And I just lived through it.
So serious question. Were you more comfortable when you were homeless or living in that apartment? I'm not even making a joke. What was more comfortable?
I mean, there's a lot of factors. I mean, depends. Like, So
Like it's summer,
definition of
summertime.
Oh yeah, I would have rather been on the street.
Fucking crazy. Can you believe that shit?
Nuts.
I mean, it was hot, man. It was crazy.
Speaking of hot, by the way,
But my rent was under $400. Think about that.
that's amazing.
In New York City.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Chicago, I used to take little baggies of ice and put them all over my body naked because I had no fan, no air, and sleep like that. And then wake up at 2 a.m. to these hot
Wet bags of water.
Bags of water. Like, ugh, it sucked. The humidity is the worst.
That is the most ghetto AC I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah, you know.
So wait, why didn't you have a fan? I mean, I know why I didn't, which was because I was poor and stupid and young. Or is that the same reason?
I was poor, and then I made enough money, and I went to go get a window air conditioner, and this was in like uptown in Chicago, which is now like fancy, but back in
Stole it? Someone stole it?
No. So I didn't have a car, so I got on the bus. I went and I got the air conditioner. I came back. I carried it all alone, and I was on the 4th floor. And on the 3rd floor, I passed out. And my neighbor came out and found me. I passed out from heat.
I don't mean to laugh at that.
It's insane. Thank
but
God it was a friend
totally
of mine.
see it.
It was, oh my God. I passed out. I puked like a ton, like later on from the heat. I was so hot.
Yeah.
That is
Those are good
fucking
times.
awful.
That was fun.
So I said, speaking of being hot, let's talk about Heidi Van Tassel for a minute. Today,
Oh my God.
during this taping, it is Heidi's 50th birthday.
Oh God. Do you listen? I've been lying about
No,
my
50. I mean, I don't know. Is that a compliment or not? I don't even know I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but you don't, whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I've been lying about my age. Like when I was young, I think girls do it more. Like when you're 14, you're like, yeah, I'm 16. And when you're 18, you're 23. You know, you try to like, and I was never going to say my real age, but who cares? Like I'm 50. 50.
Yeah.
50.
You had a post. You posted something today and yesterday, just like your views on being 50, and it was very poignant and made
Thank
me.
you.
I mean, obviously, you're way older than me and Darren, but we'll be there at some point. But it makes me feel so much better to get to that super far away age that you are, and it won't hurt as bad because you put it in a very nice way. Like, what are some of the things that you said?
I just said that, like, especially as a woman, my view on that is like you turn 50 and I never want to say my real age because you don't feel attractive. Men aren't going to like you anymore because men at that age go towards the 20-year-old. You know what I mean? There's this weird.
No,
I said, it's this
60 plus.
It's this bill of goods that we're like as girls were sold at a young age that, you know, we're 50 and then I'm like, what did I do in my life? But I also said like now I'm gonna say fuck you, fuck off if it's warranted, you know what I mean? Like, and you just sort of like know what you want. And I don't want to do anything that doesn't give me butterflies or make me feel good about myself. And
I love it. And
I mean, yeah, that'll be. I actually made an appointment. I think I'm going to do the ketamine therapy thing because
Whitney Cummings does it.
Because Whitney Cummings does it.
Wait, who does it?
Whitney Cummings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What
She
does
walks
say
around with
about
like a K inhaler.
What?
I'm not kidding.
Oh, I'll have to
It's a pretty
look
good deal.
that up. But I watched on Vice. There's a new documentary on Jehovah's Witnesses called The Crusaders.
Oh yeah, we talked about
And
that.
it really triggered me so much. Like, honestly, like that was 2 weeks ago. It still is like, oh my God, like I'm fucked up. So I don't want to be fucked up anymore. So I want to go get some help. And I have PTSD really bad. No, your hair looks cute.
No. No.
But I have PTSD from, several things. So I want to try it. What do you guys think?
I I want you to try it for the first time on the air, if you don't mind. I want to see if it changes you like throughout the course of an hour. It might be fun.
But the thing no, it's like where I would do it is, yeah, like they put like headphones on, it's music, and then you do a therapy thing an hour before, and then they watch you for 45 minutes, and then you wait like 2 hours at the place, and it's a whole like hippie retreat. It's right over here where I live. But
it's not legal though, right?
No, it's completely legal.
It is?
Yeah, it's legal because it's not.
Neil Brennan did it too.
Who did?
Neil Brennan.
Oh, really?
Oh, the comedian. Okay.
Isn't it funny how all comics, how we're all like kind of sad inside?
Well, that's
a part of it.
Someone, who the fuck was it? Someone, I was just listening to something. It might have been Bobby Lee and Santino or somebody, where if you don't have some kind of trauma in your life, if you're like a new comedian and you don't have any trauma, the other guys are just like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like you have no business being here. This is a place for damaged, sad children to like having a way to get it out.
Yeah. I mean, I was voted class clown in like 3 years in a row. Class clown. Like, where does that fucking get you? Because I had like red hair. I was Jehovah's Witness. I had a little stutter. Like, it was sucked. But I made jokes and made, it makes you feel good.
I'll tell you where it gets you. It gets you on second mic on a barely listened to podcast. So, and here we are, ruling, having a good time. But Heidi, really seriously, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you for...
It's crazy.
It is, right?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night. I maybe slept an hour because I'm 50 now, and that's what we do. We wake up
you had to get up and pee?
5 a.m.
You know what's grounding? How old is J-Lo? Like 52? You know what
She's
I mean?
like 53. Yeah, that's true. But she also has $1 billion and can
You know who I was...
It's like, when you think about it, it's like, I mean...
It's the new 30.
50, really.
You know who I would still bang is Dolly Parton. After all these years,
beautiful.
I would still...
What is she, almost 80? Or is she over 80?
How old is Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton is 75 years old.
75.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
She's gorgeous.
Another thing you said, which I liked, is that you've lived longer than a lot of people that you've known. You know
I lived longer than my husband.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, I've lived longer than...
I don't have the laugh button, but imagine the laughing sound happening.
But I have friends that, I lived longer than them. It's crazy.
Especially like because you've lived in and out of, I hate the word Hollywood, but in entertainment since your 20s. So, and we can all kind of attest to that. When you live around these kind of people do die young from crazy shit. So
yeah, it's funny. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, please, it's your birthday. Go ahead.
Each birthday, my dad, we never celebrated it because of being Jehovah's Witnesses, but every time my dad calls on the day and he says the same thing. He's like, I remember the day you were born, 35 years ago, and it was a hot day, and so this morning he called and he goes, 50 years ago, and I was just like, 50 years ago.
No, my mom said that to me last year. She was like, 40 years ago. I was like, damn. Like,
like
50 years. That's crazy.
In that perspective, it makes me feel more about like how old my parents are as opposed to how old I am. When our parents had us, they were younger than we are now, and like trying to enjoy life, and then we fucked it all up.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
No, the funny one that I think of is when you, well, now that I'm 40, it makes more sense. But when I was like 33 and stuff, you would sit and think and be like, wow, if I were my parents, I'd have an 8-year-old right now.
Can you imagine?
I do that all the time. And I'm so grateful I don't have kids. Honestly, for me, I'm so grateful I don't have kids.
Me too. I'd be a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
Nervous. I think they live in the bubble. Darren, you look really young. I didn't know you were 40. Not that that means anything. Like,
what would you think he was?
Looks like.
How old would you think he was?
I don't know. I thought you were like 33, 32. Like, I thought you were early 30s.
Same.
You do look young. You do look
Yeah,
young.
you look really young.
Shit.
Hmm?
With all this gray.
But like, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't have like, you don't have wrinkles. You don't have like a shit body. You don't have like old looking tired eyes. Like, dude, you look hot as fuck. I gotta be honest with you.
All right, next topic.
Let's talk about Darren's dick. Okay, Darren, let's talk about it. No, let's not. Heidi, you also just got back from somewhere.
Mexico. Viva la Mexico.
Okay, can we explain quickly? We shouldn't have these Zoom shows. So before I left, I was leaving for like 3 weeks to drive across country, and we were trying to like record a couple shows just to kind of like stay in studio, so keep the flow going. And we tried for like 5 or 6 straight days to all get in the studio, and Darren was super busy for a couple days doing work stuff for Dash, and Heidi was on death's door for what felt like 4.5 months. How are you?
I still feel okay. So we did that one show, remember? And I was like stuffed up, and I was like, I have a stuffed up nose or whatever. And then when I got home that night, it just got worse. And then I finally feel okay. I still but I was so sick. And then 5 days after that, I get a thing on my phone, like a warning on my phone from Apple. And I showed you, right?
No.
It said, what did it say? It said like, you have come in contact, or wait, no. So on the phone, if you have an iPhone, if you press this button, I don't know if it's on other phones. If you're in the vicinity of somebody who has tested positive for COVID, it tells you because your GPS on your phone. So
if you have your wait, but how does it know that someone around you has COVID?
Because that person has signed up for, I don't know. They signed it up. It's on your settings. It's under.
Come on.
It's called exposure notifications.
Bullshit.
Look. So mine says possible. So it came up on my phone.
Hold on.
Possible exposure.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
No, did you?
Yeah. So they put it on your phone.
Of course I did. I don't even have an iPhone.
Oh,
listen, anybody who says that they're tracking us with these fucking vaccines, no, we got our phone. They're not putting anything into us. Look, so it says, mine said, after I was sick, and then I felt bad because I was with you. So then I was like, oh my God. So it says on July 27th is when, and that's the day I flew back from the DR. So it says, constantly exchanges anonymous keys via Bluetooth with phones of other users that you are near on the date or a day before shown on your exposure or a day before. You were likely near someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Based on the strength and duration of the signals between your phone and that person's phone, there is a good chance that you were exposed to the virus. And then it says, stay home, separate yourself from others. And oh my God, I was so freaking scared. But listen to this, it wouldn't go off my phone. So everywhere I went, it popped up. So I was like, I was so scared that people were going to see it. And then I had to fly to Mexico. I don't know. The whole.
You were so sick. I couldn't believe that you went to Mexico. And I was also like, this fucking bitch couldn't drive 10 minutes to do a show, but she's getting on a plane to go to Mexico.
Well, I had to because my sister bought me a trip. So.
Oh, you had to. You had to. What? Like, at one point you said, I think I have COVID. All right, I'm going to go get on a plane. That's kind of what you did.
Well, no.
Heidi, anti-vax tassel, getting on a plane to Mexico.
No, but I talked to a friend of mine, and they said,
we know about your doctors. Your docters are like, we don't reference your doctors anymore in this show, lady.
Anyhow, I feel fine now. But those 5 days, whoo.
Did you feel good when you're on your trip?
Yeah, amazing. I felt great.
Okay, all right, good.
Yeah.
Since I got to Mass, I have felt like absolute shit. I have a sore throat. I have a runny nose. I had a headache last night, and so last night I looked up symptoms for the Delta, and some of the symptoms include sore throat, sneezing, and headaches. So,
But isn't that the symptom for everything? Being
kind
sick?
of, yeah, and that's kind of where I was at. I was like, that is also symptoms for a cold, which you get, And since I've been here, I've been sleeping in air conditioning every night, and the vent kind of blows right on the bed. So I think that's it. But I went and got a COVID test today. Your boy aced it, by the way. I did.
Yeah,
good.
I did a test too, and I was fine.
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe I had it, maybe I didn't.
But I feel like crap. I kind of feel like did you have a sore throat when you were dealing with your stuff?
That's the thing. I had it for like maybe a few hours, and then it was gone. It was just my nose, my chest. I had a cough, and achy, and just.
Did your boyfriend rub your chest for you to help?
No.
Help with the.
No, because he went to Greece.
Oh, that's right. Darren, did you know? Darren doesn't know that. Darren, her boyfriend went to Greece on his own.
Mykonos.
Look
No
at
big
Darren's
deal.
Face. Look at Darren's face.
He said he didn't sleep for like 6 days. They just stayed up and
Because he was fucking everybody.
partied. Who knows?
Just kidding. Darren, your take.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
He's with his friends that are single, like doctors, and they're really rich, and they've got this villa, and they had like parties every night. And
Look at Darren's face. As soon as you said he's with a single, rich doctor friends renting a villa, Darren was doing this.
and then get this, in 2 weeks he goes to Aruba again.
And you're going though on this one, right?
No.
Oh, didn't think so.
Yeah.
Cool.
No.
Cool. Mwah, 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 mwah. Does he spend more time on vacation or at home? You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it, and that's crazy.
Right now he's on, his vacations, but his kids are back, so he's got kids, so
All right. Cool.
he's busy.
Yeah. I love this so much.
I'm gonna go on a trip by myself.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know. Maybe to Italy or to Ireland.
Oh, have you been to either one?
No,
You look like you're packed and ready to go to Ireland today.
right?
Yeah, pretty good.
Look at the Irish. Top of the morning to you.
Sorry. we have some requests. People want some more accents. Let me read some listener mail for you.
Oh, in Mexico, I actually was speaking like
Oh God.
full-on conversations, but not in an accent.
Oh yeah. Well, you can hit us up on Twitter and YouTube. That was the best shit ever.
So horrible.
Let's read a couple. Our buddy Andy Horn sent in a bunch of nice things, and I'm gonna read his stuff for a few minutes here. Andy said, "It's been great having Heidi back regularly. She's so sweet and brings a lot of laughs to the show, unintentionally in most cases. At some point, we need to hear her attempt some more accents, please. That creased me up, which is like a... I've never heard the term creased me up. Must be like cracked him up, maybe?
Oh.
He wants to hear Indian and Jamaican would be his requests. So you might want to work on those.
Woman kicked out of fucking town.
Yeah. I'm down to hear a little.
Good.
Oh boy, what? What's that?
I said, oh, good.
What else you got? Is that Indian?
Chicken tikka masala. Oh no.
Oh God.
You're gonna get in so much trouble, Heidi.
What I love is that like she's taking the 12, 13 years of the stuff I've done on the air and negating it like one accent at a time. She's becoming like she's outdoing me. What else you got for Indian?
I would feel like if I was like auditioning for like, a voiceover, right?
Yeah, but
I'm not
nowadays
making fun.
They don't let white people do.
Oh, we can't anymore?
yeah, Darren's right. Yeah.
Oh.
You would never make it in the room for that audition anymore.
Never mind.
Dude, Will Smith.
Can we edit that out?
Absolutely not. Will Smith.
I'm drinking it. I have a straw too, just so you know. I love straws. I can't quit them.
I think all women like straws. I think that's a woman thing.
And that's why they like my penis, because it's very, very thin. Very, very, very thin.
It's like a bendy straw?
So Will Smith was fired from a movie because he was playing a real black character, and he wasn't black enough for the role, so he had to
What?
step away from the film.
Whoa. Is this recent?
Yeah, within the last year.
Come
He
on.
got cast to play a real life a black man, and people were up in arms because Will Smith was much too light skinned to play this actual African American man.
But he's black.
That's right, he is. I mean, you tell me. I don't see color. I say it every week. I don't see color, but I'll take your word for it.
I used to say that too, but now that's, I guess, not a thing that we can say.
Black?
No, I don't see color.
You can't say that anymore either?
No, because on Real Housewives of the Beverly Hills, one of the girls there said to this white girl from the South, because the white girl said, I don't see colors. And I know what she means. And she's like, she just means like, I don't see colors. I see you as a person.
Come one, come
now,
all.
we're not allowed to say it because I guess if you say you don't see color, you're not
respecting their heritage?
Exactly. You're not acknowledging the fact that they're Asian or black or this, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really great. That's really nice.
It's cool. I can't say anything. And I'm 50 now, so now I'm like.
Well, listen, that's a good point you make because now you're actually old enough where you can say whatever you want on the show, and Darren and I can be like, listen, Auntie Heidi
set in her ways.
Auntie Heidi is like, she's old. She just says stuff. We don't know. She might have dementia. We don't know what's up. But
come sit on my lap, Sonny.
Yeah, you little Indian. Come make some chicken tikka marsala in my lap, or whatever you'd say. Unbelievable.
You know what I got to do in Mexico? We were playing pool one night. My sister and my brother-in-law, and my sister went outside, and she came back in screaming. It was at night. We got to find sea turtle babies and set them into the ocean. The Mexican people that were there were crying because it doesn't happen. Like they've never seen it in 10 years. It was the coolest thing ever. And we had gloves on and everything.
And so you know you're not supposed to touch them, right?
Yeah, because under their belly is a white spot and it's their food for 3 days. How cool is that?
That's wild. I never heard that at all in my life.
Yeah, so you can't like hold them hard because it will squeeze the food out and they won't have food in the water. It's the coolest thing. It was the most amazing thing I've ever. That's a once in a lifetime thing.
Have you ever swam with dolphins?
No, I want to do that too. Amazing.
I did that, and that was pretty amazing. And if you want to know what dolphins feel like,
dolphins fuck people.
What?
I'm doing Crystal Lear's bit.
Which one is it? I don't know. I don't know his comedy.
What? You obviously don't know comedy because 3 people. This is like everyone acts like they've heard it for the first time that dolphins fuck people.
Is that
do they
true?
actually?
Really?
Supposedly, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
They try to.
Like, do they? Because their dicks are on their bottom. Do they come and like try to put up your butt or in your mouth?
I think you need to tweet Brian Redband because he's the originator of the joke.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, are they? Maybe I'll date a dolphin. I mean, I don't think they go on vacation much.
Are you looking for some side action, Heidi? I mean, your boyfriend has gone a lot, so if you can get a dolphin into Hollywood to give you a little side action, I mean,
hey,
is that even cheating?
Is that the?
So we have an Indian impression. Now we have a dolphin impression to add to the list. You're like the Michael Winslow of the show.
Completely.
Yeah.
I'm like the Rich Little. Remember him?
Rich Little, of course. Dorf. Is that Dorf on golf?
No, that's Tim Conway.
Oh fuck. Who's Rich?
Is that
Little?
a show from the 50s?
Rich Little. Yeah. Rich. Yeah.
Heidi, what was it like the first time you saw color television? Your thoughts?
Amazing.
Cool.
We had black and white television too, man.
No, I didn't.
What? In the 80s, there was black and white television.
Yeah, because when you got up to turn
the older shows.
Well, yeah. Dude, I mean I could go watch Gone with the Wind now, but we still have color TV now. I mean, not colored TV.
Gone with the Wind. When is in color?
What?
Gone with the Wind. When is in color? It was one of the first ones.
Is that what I said?
It was in color. Yeah.
What I meant was the first half of Wizard of Oz is what I meant.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Heidi.
You're welcome.
Andy continues. It's also been great having Darren participate more recently. I was quite shocked to learn what the real Darren is like a few episodes back, not the picture I had made up of him. I love how honest you two were with each other about doing the show and it feeling like a drag sometimes. The bonus episode, New York vs. Boston, was really good, and I'm looking forward to what you might do next along those lines. Love the idea of the East Coast versus West Coast rappers. So if you don't know what that is, Darren and I did a special standalone bonus Patreon episode where we picked 3 musical artists from Boston, 3 musical artists from New York, and it was like a boxing match back and forth, and Darren kicked my ass. When he said, I love how honest you guys are about doing the show and it feeling like a drag sometimes, I don't think it's ever felt like a drag to me, personally. I look forward to it every week. There's times when I'm tired.
I think he's talking about that. Remember that episode where
we started out.
We were all like, yeah. But that was just because we were having a really weird day and
Yeah, that's right. I always look forward to it.
What was weird about that? What was it? The retrograde you said or something?
Oh,
yes.
I don't allow that talk on this show. We cannot talk about Mercury.
Remember?
Retrograde.
And then you said that you went home and your wife said the same thing.
Yes, and she has not been walking properly since because I broke her kneecaps. She had it coming to her. On the latest show, and the subject of chimps ripping off body parts and having them replaced, forget the face. Imagine getting your dick ripped off, as you said they do, and having it replaced with another man's dick. I don't think I could ever jerk it off knowing it was another man's dick.
Oof. Is that a real thing?
You can do dick transplants, apparently.
You can?
Yeah, but I would have no problem figuring out how to work around it being another guy's dick. I'd figure it out.
Interesting.
Darren's like, I'm good on that one.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I just had a cortisone shot in my shoulder this morning.
your bum ass shoulder. How's that doing?
It's good. It's the other one now. I told my doctor, and he called me a sicko. He's like, "What sicko comes in here on their birthday to get a cortisone shot?" And I was like, "Me."
He's like, I'm 50 years old. I do whatever I want. I didn't know it's my birthday. So your other shoulder's fucked up now?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I played a lot of tennis when I was young. I played on the tennis team in school and stuff.
Wait, but weren't you a righty?
Yeah, but just the whole, playing bass, touring, lifting. I just think it's just wear and tear of
you're falling apart on us, Heidi.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got here? Andy says, I can appreciate it must be difficult sometimes to do a show if you're struggling for ideas, guests, or just not in the mood, but feel you have to do it anyway for us. It is appreciated, and I'd really miss the show if it wasn't around. Having listened to you and the old guys since the indie days, it's a part of me. We're not from the same kind of scene. I'm really boring, but I connect with the way you think, your views on things, some of your interesting topics, and of course, the inappropriate humor. It's the best. So thank you. What you may not realize, we're pretty boring too. Probably. We're not on the radio. I mean, I don't do a whole lot that's exciting. Do you guys? I mean, Heidi's all over the world right now, but Darren has rediscovered MLB The Show video game. He's putting in full work days towards MLB and building his character, Road to the Show. Exciting. Heidi, would you consider yourself boring or at times boring or exciting or what?
Boring, for sure.
What's a normal day for you?
Wow.
You can spruce it up if you want a little bit.
Let's just say during the remember when the first 2 weeks of the pandemic hit and everybody was like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, it was just felt normal, like a normal 2 weeks of. Yeah.
That was most of the year for me.
I try to write. If I work with Dre, so I go to her house and I don't know. I gotta spruce it up a little bit because I love TV. I watch some TV.
Anything good lately?
I'm watching a cheesy show, but I love it, called Virgin River.
Ooh.
It's
sounds
cheese
like a porno.
bally.
What's it on?
It's like if the Hallmark Channel had a cool show, it'd be like that. It's on Netflix. I know. It's like romantic and kind of like, I like it.
Did you watch Sex Life?
No, I started to. It's crazy.
Did you?
It's a little much. I'm sorry.
Did you see that dude's dick?
No, I haven't seen that episode then that everybody's talking about. Is it real though?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Everyone's done a bunch of Googling, myself included. Darren, you'll love it. This guy in the show Sex Life on Netflix, it's like about a married woman who like needs to spruce her life up, so she starts like fantasizing about old lovers and then reconnects with an old lover. And this dude is packing something like down to his knee. It's unreal. And they show it full frontal. Are you Googling it, Heidi?
Yeah.
Google Sex Life penis. Netflix or whatever the fuck.
I don't understand how people watch these shows, man. I can't watch any of it.
You know why? Because they are erotic. Oh, it's so sexually erotic.
I could care less.
But you also don't like shows. You don't like shows or movies.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, it's a prosthetic.
No, it's not though. It's not.
It is.
He's talked about it. Some of his
really?
his chicks have talked about it. Yeah.
Are
you looking at it?
No, it's not. It won't show it. I haven't.
Go to images.
Oh.
And try not to drool. You're gonna see it and just jam your phone in your vagina. I'm sure of it.
No, because you know what? Listen, it can't be too big.
Hey, you're talking to the right guy.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's blurred out.
Nope. Heidi, there's more than one image on the goddamn internet.
I'm looking.
Is this your first time? Oh, you're 50. This is probably
I'm
your
50.
first time. This is your first time Googling.
I'm 50. No, it has like a eggplant
Join the interwebs.
in front of it. I don't see it at all.
Okay,
it's all blurred. I swear to God.
Jesus fucking Christ! I'll find it for you in 2 seconds.
I think I open Netflix maybe 3 times a year.
You're missing
Really?
out, dude.
Yeah, it gives me anxiety.
There's so much. There's too much.
It's like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, it's too much.
I don't.
I also love Discovery Plus. I love all those shows, like the 90 Day Fiance, stupid shows.
What is Discovery Plus?
Discovery Plus is like Discovery Channel, but it's all these like new shows.
Damn, you pay for that?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And there's no commercials.
Discovery have enough?
It's like $4 a month.
But what else? What else could they give you?
Lots of good content.
Weird.
And there's no commercials.
All the pictures are blurred out.
Yeah, I told you.
I think Google changed their settings.
Listen, if it's too big, it's not.
This hog was flying around a couple weeks ago. Here's
But
like
it says here that it's not real.
It's real. Look at that thing. I'd send it to both of you guys.
Okay.
Darren
How'd you
lunging for
find
his
it?
phone.
Wait. What? No way. And he talked about it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't find that attractive. Sorry.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. No, but you ask any girl, if it's too big, it's uncomfortable.
I could be wrong, but I feel like actually I'll ask Darren. Darren, if you could have your dick be a little bit bigger, would you? Or are you content?
I'm cool with it.
I'm not. I'm not cool with yours. I'm not cool with mine. Okay? We both need a couple more inches here and there.
It doesn't have to be that big, man.
Yeah, why do you guys always say like, oh, I
Really
want a big
doesn't.
dick, gotta get my dick bigger?
It's so
It's more
stupid.
it's more about being thick.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
One of my buddy Sweet Pea from Eve 6, his whole thing is he always says like, listen, it's not big, but it's skinny, which is a really funny thing to say.
That's pretty funny.
Like, oh no, it's
That's
not,
the worst.
it's not long, but it's skinny. Which is
Girls don't like skinny.
Oh,
no.
no. Ew, I'll never. Oh, I slept with a guy once. Oh.
Tell us
They don't
about
like
it.
skinny dicks and they don't like stubby dicks.
Whew.
Tell us about it, Heidi. Walk us through the experience.
It was like a green bean,
Oh,
like really thin and like.
Like
This
a
was
finger?
this was
it like
so
a finger? Like a finger?
Oh, it was. You didn't know if it was in or not. It was
how old were you?
That is so fucking
early
wild.
20s. It was a
And
long time ago, like
was he-
mid 20s.
Was he an attractive guy?
Super cute.
Oh man.
He was a tattoo artist.
What
I
was
got my first tattoo from
Was it long or was it small and skinny?
small and skinny.
Damn.
But that was so long ago, but I remember it because it was so traumatizing. I was like, oh God.
Yeah, do you ever think about when women do this? Like, how many times have you been this guy to women?
Have I ever thought about it?
I think about it. I'm like, how many times has a girl been like, this guy was so fucking terrible? Or
I'll tell you this. I am pretty sure that my first girlfriend, like in high school,
tells horror stories about you.
yeah, just because of like how I know how bad I was, like so bad. So I lost my virginity when I was 15, and we had sex when I was 15 and 16, and then I had sex one time when I was 18, and then I went back to my high school girlfriend when we were 21, and she had a bunch.
So you had under 10 sexual experiences from the first time till about 21.
I had sex 18 times from 95 to 96. Once when I was shut the fuck up, Darren. Once when I was 19, and then once when I
wasn't in the
20.
game.
What's that?
I wasn't in the game yet, so I can't be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 18 times from 95 96. Once when I was 18, and once when I was 21 with my high school girlfriend from age 15, 16. So between the time her and I hooked up again, she had boyfriends, she had lived in the city, she'd like done everything, and I had boned one more time. And we tried to like maybe kind of get back together, and we hooked up once when we were 21, and like she was doing way better. Like she obviously had learned some shit while she was away. I was stuck as like a little boy, and I know that she was just like, oh, we can't get back together. This guy is so bad at what we're doing.
No.
Guaranteed.
I didn't think that.
I could almost call her now. I almost have the balls to call her now and talk to her about it, because she would probably tell me. Maybe another time we'll do that. But
Yeah, wait till we got all the right equipment.
yeah, that would be. We'll do that sometime. I'll call her. I'll just say, listen, I'm gonna call you. I want to ask you some personal questions, and I want you to answer as honestly as possible. But like, then I didn't really learn how to bang until like my mid-20s, and I'm still not good at it, but I'm way better than I was.
Let's hope so.
Practice does not make perfect, but it makes it not pathetic. I'll say.
You know what's funny? I saw. I went to a funeral. That's not funny, but like
It's
6
a little
years
bit.
ago.
Okay.
And it was a friend of mine, and I saw his brother, and I grew up with these guys, and his brother goes, he was kind of drunk, and he's like, I've always loved your face. You always had like a face. And I was like, what?
A what face?
Excuse me? A sex face. And he said, you have a face that was like, like you look like you're made for like sex. And I was like, what? He was drunk, but I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't have sex till I was like 20, like a sex face.
You're like, I was witness. I had no sex wasn't even in my vocabulary.
Yeah, but I was. What does that mean? A sex face?
Was that like it's hard to see
said,
that as a compliment. I mean, it is.
Yeah, and he's like, you just had a face that he's like, I just wanted to, or he said something like make out with your face, but you just look like you were like.
Oh, I thought he meant.
Built for sex, your sex face, and I was like, sex, like all, like,
because you're always like this, all the time. That's all you do.
I don't know what he meant by it, but whatever.
I mean, that's like, yeah, old fuck face.
Yeah, old Heidi fuckface over here. That's the name of the episode, Heidi F face. There it is, right there. Perfect. Oh my God, I want to go back to this little dick guy. Did Did you guys only hook up that one time?
Oh yeah, we had both had like he had just done my tattoo.
Women are so mean about guys with little dicks.
But aren't we the same with if a girl has a stinky snatch? We're kind of the same way.
But I mean, that's disgusting. It's not like
oh,
this is gonna please me.
A small dick is pretty disgusting, I would think.
It's not disgusting. It's just not your.
No. Yeah.
When she says green bean, I imagine it like goes different directions. Like it's kind of bendy with little knots in the middle.
That's all I can think of. Is it just?
Did you go down on her?
Heidi?
I don't remember. I don't think so. No.
Heidi,
no.
Did he think he was working it? Was he like, oh yeah, loving it?
Yeah, I think it was. We were both really drunk, so it was like. But I'll never forget that part. Like.
He has to move his hips.
Was it the minute you saw it that you were like, this isn't gonna work?
No, I don't even think I saw it. It was, are you in?
He hit it until he put it into you.
Are you in? Like I was like,
dude,
is it in?
Pants down. Are we done? As he's thrusting, he's pulling his pants down, so there's like no air time. Just like in.
The one thing no man ever wants to hear: are you in?
Oh no, never, never.
Oh, so
have to blow your brain out.
Do you think he knew? Like was it?
I don't know. I mean, we were.
No. Okay.
We were both. I mean, that's so young when you think about it. Like 23, 20. You know what I mean? That's young.
That's when like it matters most to you, probably.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah.
Oh God! And he was your smallest?
Yeah.
I had a not a girlfriend, but a friend of mine talk to me about being with a guy who had an actual micro penis, where like it barely went past his balls.
No.
Like it couldn't go into her vagina. Like he couldn't get close enough to have it like go between the lips.
Ew, so it looked like a butt plug.
Smaller. She says like a full on thimble, like a thimble with skin on it, and like. What? Barely broke through his like pubic hair.
Oh, that's tough.
And he better be the best clit rubber of all time.
Yep, he better be good with his mouth. So and she tried to blow him. She tried to go down on him, and like it's just like it's just like.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Yeah, is that a thing?
Okay,
micropenis?
Both of you pick up your phone and Google micropenis right now and check that shit out.
I don't believe you can have a penis that small.
It is.
Oh, I just got a text from Todd. He said happy birthday.
That's nice. Him. Speaking of micropenis.
Okay,
I have a sneaking suspicion that Todd is packing a monster. You guys can't leave me hanging on that, by the way.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, just don't say anything for the rest of the show.
Oh my God.
Step out for a minute.
A micropenis is typically diagnosed at birth. Oh my God.
Oh, it's like a condition.
It's a medical thing. Yeah.
Really? Why?
Real. It says because of the oh my God, hold on. Because of the hormones of the mom in the third trimester.
Dude, people hate their moms now. Imagine if your mom gave you that thing.
Wait, this is really funny because it says it's rare, but it says treatment can help, but this condition can't be cured. Usually self-diagnosable. You think?
Yeah, I can tell.
Usually diagnosed with a gun to your head.
Dude, I swear I was waiting for silence to make a suicide joke. Well done. That's exactly my thoughts exactly. It's the only way.
Wow.
The only way around it.
That's sad.
But Heidi, imagine if your vagina was like 2 feet wide. That's kind of the other equivalent, like either a tiny penis or an enormous vagina. That's the equivalent.
Ew.
Have you had an enormous clit?
No, but my buddy had one that was like the size of a thumb. Full on thumbs. Have you?
Gross.
Have you, Darren?
Not like enormous, but like pretty pronounced.
Where you could kind of fillet it a little bit, like a little bit of a.
Like I could like kind of feel like I'm sucking a penis. No, not that big, but very 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 noticeable.
Listen, at least it's easy to find. At bare minimum, it's easy to find.
Gross. I can't. Makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I've had smelly where I couldn't get my face anywhere near it.
Oof.
To the point where one time
I had that happen once. I was like, is this real? Like, this is real? Like, are you fucking crazy?
I've told this before, but I'm not gonna give as many details. But so this girl had just gone down on me, and it was awesome. And then like she comes up, and we're making out, and she goes in my ear, and she says, "Lick me," and I said, "No."
Why? Because you could smell it already?
I couldn't. I would have thrown up. I would have filled her vagina with puke.
You smelled it with her panties on?
Yeah, it's just like when the pants come off, there it was.
Oh God,
dude! She literally in my ear.
No.
Lick me, and I'm like, no.
And what'd she say?
She just like, I think she just was like, we just kept making out for like another hour. I just can't. I can't. It's either like I don't try or I do try and fill your vagina with barf.
Oof. Oh, I'm going to be sick on my birthday.
That's how I felt. So, ladies, if you're out there, just keep it clean, will you? We'll do our best. We'll clean our taints, but you got to soap and water that thing.
I think some people just have like,
what is it? It's a pH balance thing, right?
That's
yeah, and I think that there's a thing called vaginosis.
Yep.
And that BV.
What is it, like halitosis of the pussy?
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
That's precisely what it is.
Yep. Yeah, so you just need some medicine.
Darren loves it so much he fell out of frame, by the way. If you're watching this if you're listening.
That is cute right there, boy.
Yep.
Vaginosis, Helena.
Oh. It's halitosis of the V.
Well, and there's nothing like bad breath either. It's like a punch in the face. Like, oof.
I have a friend who he has halitosis, and when he breathes, it just smells like party, all like old beer and cigarette butts, and like it's brutal.
Ugh.
Brutal.
Awesome.
It is. Part of it is what you eat, right?
I think it is, but I think halitosis is like there's nothing you can do. It's like you have stomach rot, and it just comes up.
Right.
Food stays in there and rots and like comes back up. It's really cool. It's really, really cool.
Oh.
All right. Well, this has been a nice experiment.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So yeah, it works. We'll probably do maybe one or two more Zoom shows. If not, maybe we'll skip a week. I don't know. I'm gonna be all over the place next week, but we'll make it work. What do you got planned for the rest of the day, Heidi, on your big day?
I'm gonna go get my nails done.
Mm-hmm.
And
mani-pedi or just a mani?
Maybe a mani-pedi.
You deserve it.
I was gonna go get a massage, but I got my cortisone shot and it kind of hurt.
Those are two totally different experiences, by the way.
Yeah.
Skipping massage for cortisone.
I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna go to sushi and cake and stuff.
Sushi and cake?
I might go see Dread later on and have a little like drink with her or whatever.
What is your
not a drink, but I'll have a Diet Coke or something.
Do you not drinking?
I drank on accident on vacation.
Are you sober?
No, I just don't. I don't drink.
Oh.
I haven't drank, but I did now. So.
What do you mean you had a drink on accident?
So, in Mexico, I was drinking virgin pina coladas because I'm addicted to them. They're so good. And I asked my sister to get me one with some like strawberry in it. She goes, okay. She brings it back. I give a sip to my niece who's 8, a sip to my other niece who's 13. I'm like, isn't this great? And they're like, yeah, that's good. So I drank almost all of it. And I'm in the pool on like a little raft. And I'm like, God, I feel so good. I'm so relaxed. And then all of a sudden I'm like,
I'm drunk.
Something feels weird. And then I told my sister, then I went up to the bar and I'm like, is there alcohol in this? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh.
You look over and your niece is doing cocaine off
I just gave a sip to my little niece who's 8. Oh my God.
And now her life is over. Her life is ruined. Good job.
Oh God.
Anti-vax tassel.
It was delicious. Hey, did you see the anti-vax rally that happened in downtown LA? And the guy got stabbed.
I heard a little bit, but what happened? I heard like a very brief little bit.
I just saw it on the news. But you see the video of the guy stabbing this guy with a utility knife over and over again. And I can't tell if it's the anti-vaxxer, which I'm sure it is, stabbing a vaccinated person or the opposite. I don't know.
Did the person die?
No, but they're in serious
condition.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But there's a video of it.
Can I show you guys what I got real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys wait 1 second? Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I can show you something about. All right.
Uh-oh. Darren, how's work?
It's the same shit.
Busy? You tired?
I don't know. I'm alive. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I have absolutely. It's like, did you ever watch South Park?
Yeah.
Towley, I love him. I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. I think I do, but I don't.
I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
What I missed? What are you talking about?
That's Towley.
Oh, yeah.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Want to get high? So, when I was in, we were driving through Texas, and I always stop at the Big Texan Steakhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what that is, Darren?
You told me about it.
It's in Amarillo, right?
Amarillo.
Yeah.
72-ounce steak. They
So
offer, you get it for free. You eat a 72-ounce steak.
You finish it in what, 2 hours?
You have 1 hour to eat a 4.5-pound steak, dinner salad, dinner roll, shrimp cocktail, and a baked potato in 1 hour. And you get it for
the whole meal, not just the steak.
The whole thing, everything in 1 hour. And you get it for free. So in the gift shop, they sell all kinds of like Big Texan shirts and hats and like deputy badges because you're in Texas, but they also sell knives. And I thought, man, they had a knife there that I've wanted since I was a kid. And I'm like, how cool to buy a white trash knife from a steakhouse in Texas. So I bought.
Whoa. Is that real?
Oh, it's real. It's real.
Oh, that's awesome.
Full on, like stiletto style.
You ever had a knife?
I've had a knife, but not a switchblade that comes out with a button. I mean, it comes straight out.
So cool. I need one of those.
These are so. This was like it's called an OTF, an out the front knife.
Yeah.
You know? Fucking awesome. Makes me feel way cooler. So, I drove with it across the country, and I get to Massachusetts, and then my cousin Dave, who we all know, the cop, sends me a text. He goes, "By the way, I saw your new toy you got from Texas. Make sure you're not pulled over with that in Massachusetts." And I said, "Oh, how come?" He goes, "It's illegal here, and you'll get 6 months to 2.5 years if they find that on you."
No.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Yeah. So it's one of the few states, Massachusetts is one of the few states where you can't have this bomb-ass fucking blade. But
wow.
You know why?
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 Because people in Massachusetts are fucking crazy and drunk.
Yeah.
And seriously, like, I'm not
You're
even
probably right. No, you're right. I'll tell you this. If some fucking cop is going to try to take this knife, I'm going to fucking slice him up, okay?
Yeah.
So if it's
that's y'all's attitude about everything.
Of course.
You guys don't deserve shit like that.
Listen, dude, you can pry this out of my cold, dead hand, brother. You ain't getting this fucking knife from me, dude.
I
completely understand why.
My cop friend in New York, he's sending me a card, one of those GBR cards or
What's
GBA
that?
cards.
Oh, that
It's a
says
card-
that like you're a friend of a police officer?
Yeah.
Oh, so if you're pulled over, you keep it by your ID so that people know that you're in.
Yeah, why don't you have one? You could have one from your cousin, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't need to like gloat about my connections. You know what I mean?
I do because I'm a Karen, so I get pulled over. I got to be careful. I
Any
need all the help I can get.
Any new Karen stories from you lately?
No.
Oh man, those are my favorite. Well, is there one?
No, not really. But my niece got her purse stolen on the beach. she said she left it there. We think she like accidentally like took it off. It was at night because we were gonna go see if there were more turtles.
And you started screaming at the first black person you saw.
No. So we went back to go find it.
It was that black boy. I know it. Get that black.
There was a security guard there, and I was trying to like tell him like get purse, and then he said, "Oh, we found it, but we can't give it to you till the morning." And I was like, "What?" So I went crazy, not crazy, but I went up to the lobby, and I was like, "My little niece has a purse. It has her phone and her money in it. We need it now. They found it. Why can't we just have it?" And they said, "Oh, we lock it up in a safe. So you have to come up here tomorrow." And I was like, okay, but if there's anything missing, it's suspicious.
Yeah.
So I went back up to get it, and her phone was stolen and her money was stolen.
Oh,
and she started crying because she knew her dad was going to be mad at her, and it was I was pissed.
There is a chance that whoever stole the purse did take that stuff and then dumped it, and then it was found. That is possible, right?
Yeah, no, we did the find your phone thing, and it was turned off. And
do you think the hotel robbed you guys?
No, and I would feel bad because I don't want to, like I told the guy, I said I'm not accusing you guys, but it's pretty suspicious that it was dark out. There was nobody else around, and there was just 2 security guards.
Heidi,
so
fucking give me names. I'll figure it out. No problem.
But I was really mad. I wasn't a Karen, but I just kept saying, I'm disappointed in you guys.
Low? I mean, I guess people are that low.
Yeah, I mean, it was $35. It wasn't anything. Like,
Darren.
You're gonna steal $35 from a little girl?
And her purse said "Love Wins" on it with the rainbow flag as like a strap.
I mean, Darren, let's be real. Like we are talking about dirty Mexicans. I mean, come on, dude.
No.
That's what Heidi's trying to say here.
No, I told the guy too. I said, look, I've worked in restaurants for 30 odd years off and on. I said, I'm not saying that, just because you're Mexican, it could have been a freaking American. It could have been.
Did you? Did you say that to him?
No, but no, because he said, I feel bad because you're cute. Like, I feel like you're cute, like going to think that we stole it. And I want you to come back to Mexico. I go, of course. I said, I don't think you guys, I think it was probably some like French guy who was drunk, or some American drunk asshole probably like took
and you're
it.
all, no way, Jose. No way, Jose.
No, I didn't say anything because I love, and I said, Viva la Mexico, Viva la Raza.
And they're like, please see this woman out.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Get this lady out of here. Heidi,
no, but I had to file a police report and stuff for her, so I just felt bad. That sucks.
Can you please, on your 50th birthday, give us a nice sign off, a message for the people of hope and happiness, but please do it in your best Indian accent. Heidi, take it away. Everyone else, thank you so much for listening. Darren, thanks for being here. Heidi, thanks for being here. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Rare From Radio. Please subscribe on iTunes. Please subscribe to the YouTube and enjoy watching these shows. And now, here is...
I can't, because now I feel bad.
Here is Indian Heidi wrapping it up.
No, I can't, because I'll be canceled.
Here is Indian Heidi just wrapping up.
Oh, because they'll find it. If I want to run for office someday. Oh, that's not going to happen.
All right,
but...
Here is Indian Heidi just going to take it away real quick.
I can't, because Darren's looking like he's going to be so mad.
Darren, let's put our hats down like this so she can't see.
Let her off on this one.
Fucking A.
I can't.
This one is very cancelable.
Yeah, I can't.
All right, let's do the Jamaican one. No one's ever met a Jamaican, so let's do Jamaican then.
I love Jamaicans.
Jamaican, you crazy? Come on. Yeah, man. Oh God.
Come on.
All right, everybody.
Oh, I love Jamaicans.
We'll be back next week. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. And you guys have any questions, comments, send them to me or Heidi or at Rareform or Darren or whatever, and we'll do more next week. I have more to tell you guys about my trip, but we'll do it next week.
Okay. Be
Bye,
careful.
all.
Bye.
Later. Bye.
Love you.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.